guys, we are in the basement, and today guys, on this episode here of John Sucks at Video Games, we are going to do part number 3, already part number 3 of our gaming PC building. Guys, stuff is happening. I mean, we are about ready now to put this thing together because today, a big box of fun was on my steps when I came home, and I'm very excited to open it. And I haven't opened it yet. I wanted to do it with you guys, and it was kind of hard though, because when you come home from work and you see a package or a box, well, you want to open it. That's just like your instinct. So I thought, no, let's do it together. I have no idea what's in here. I'm assuming it's the rest of the parts, everything else that we need to build our PC. And actually, let's just kind of very quickly review, because in the first 2 parts, we went over the video card, which is back there. Okay, we got the MSI Armor 2X Titanium 970 video card. On top of that, there are 2 Samsung Evo solid-state drives. And then down here is our badass case. It's a Cooler Master. I forgot the name of it already. It was the HR, I don't know, 932 Advanced or something, but that's our case. So that's what we have so far, and I think that this box is the rest of the stuff. So why don't we open this together? What do you guys think, huh? Because I don't know what's in here. I'm actually very excited. Really, I mean, after we look at all this stuff, and if everything is indeed in this box, we are pretty much ready to start putting the PC together, and I am very excited. I don't know how long it's going to actually take to put the components on and install the OS, but I don't think it's going to take that long at all. So, all right, so here we go. So we got some bubble wrap on top here. Maybe I should bring the box down just a little bit so we can kind of look inside together. So let's put the box on my KISS chair right here, and let's see what's going on. Okay, so we got some bubble wrap, some pillows, some air pillows in here. All right, so over here. Oh, this is like Christmas, man. Look at this. This is our X99A Gaming 7 motherboard, USB 3.1, Audio Boost 2, Killer E 2200 game networking. This motherboard, I guess, has like some super high-speed Ethernet thing that does not have Wi-Fi. I'm starting to learn here that the Wi-Fi, the wireless anything is not really... Boy, this feels like it was opened earlier. I hope not. So here's the motherboard right there. And it is red and black, and you can see it's the MSI Gaming Series. Really sexy. I think that red and black is going to be the theme for this build. And so that's the motherboard, and it is red and black. Our case is black with the red LED light in the fan. And so we'll kind of continue that red and black theme throughout. Okay, so what else we got in here? So this is the Hyper 212 Evo, 4 direct contact heat pipes, continuous direct contact, universal mounting. So this is our fan, our heat-seeking fan for the CPU. And this is just a basic heat-seeking fan. It's not water cooling. It's really just run-of-the-mill, and it's average. I think it'll serve us fine. The more I research, though, I'm wondering if I want to maybe rethink this and do something a little more heavier dutier, or even the water cool stuff. I don't know if I'm going to get into overclocking. We'll see. But I think this will be fine if we kind of keep everything stock, and don't mess around with it. And do you guys want to look at the fan? We'll look at it in a second. Let's pull everything out. So, okay, so, an Ethernet cable. So I ordered that because I knew that we were going to need, that the thing had no Wi-Fi. And I'm okay with that because I'm really close to a router down here, so I'll just run Ethernet to our new computer, and I will not use Wi-Fi. Why? There's no need to. Okay, so right here, all right, here's like the most expensive part, right? This is it right here, and like the smallest box. This is our Intel Core i7 processor. It's the i7 5820K, and this is a 6-core processor. It is 3.3 gigahertz. I believe you can overclock it to 4.3, maybe even 4.5. I don't think you can get it to 5, so we might mess around with that. You know, I've been doing some research on overclocking, and it's far more involved than I realize. But maybe we can use some very safe kind of settings and just kind of push it a little bit. Here's our G-Skill Ripjaws 4 DDR4 memory. And so we've got 4 sticks of 8 in here, I believe. Yeah, it's 4 sticks of 8 gigabytes each. This is 2800, the clock speed, so that's relatively fast. It's not the slowest, it's not the fastest, it's kind of medium. And I read some really good reviews about this stuff. Everyone says it's cheap and it works. And so everybody was recommending that, so I went with that. That was, I think that was like 180 bucks or something. Okay, so here is my gaming mouse. I did talk about this in the last video, and this is the free mouse that I got. And I for some reason, I thought it was a Razer mouse. It's Steel Series, which is the other like big brand of gaming stuff. So it's a Steel Series. It's MSI Gaming. Looks like a very simple, generic mouse. I don't know what makes it a gaming mouse. Maybe we'll open this here in a second and take a look at it. And then, holy crap, this is big. Here is our power supply. And I think this is actually a pretty good power supply. It was on sale, and so I kind of upgraded a little bit because it wasn't really that expensive. I think it was almost half price, this sale. I think I paid somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 bucks or something, plus with a rebate, or I don't know, maybe 80 bucks with the rebate. But this is a Corsair, it's 850 watts, the RMX series, which I don't know if that's a better series. It has this 80 plus gold rating. I'm not sure about that either. You know, I noticed that the power supplies have these gold ratings. I think it has to do with power consumption. And I have no idea. Is 80 plus good? Is that bad? I don't know. I'm not... Should I be worried about power consumption? Because I'm really not. I haven't really thought about it much, you know, if the thing is using a lot of electricity. You know, I mean, look at my basement. Have I ever worried about electricity down here? So, I mean, what's a computer going to do, right? So, all right, so that's it. I think we have every single part now. Would you agree? Am I missing something? We have the case. We have the graphics card. We got the hard drives over there, okay? We have our Ethernet cable, we have our fan, our processor. I want to open this mouse up. Let's take a look at this and see if this mouse is worthy of my build. I mean, I think it was like a $30 mouse. It's probably crap, right? What makes it a gaming mouse? That's what I want to know. Why can you call this a gaming mouse and not some other mice? Jesus. All right, well, I guess I'm never returning that. All right, so let's take a peek here at this so-called gaming mouse. And it is red and black. Hey, it goes with our theme, right? And of course, we get our stickers here. I don't think I'm going to sticker up my case. But that is actually a very comfortable mouse. I don't see anything offensive about that mouse. It's a little small. I could definitely get used to that. That feels pretty good. So it just has a left and a right, and there is a thumb wheel here, and then some kind of button here. I don't know if you can program something on there, like, you know, maybe I can program reload or something. I don't know. But okay, I think this will be a good starter mouse for us. We can always upgrade later. You know, it was free. It actually came with the motherboard. Because in the last video I had no idea. I'm like, did it come with the motherboard or the RAM? I checked. It came with the motherboard. It makes sense. It was MSI motherboard. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. I don't know what else you guys want to look at here, but we're going to be opening all this stuff really soon and putting it all together. I am a little curious about this fan, what this looks like. Where did my knife go? I have like the biggest knife in the world and I can't find it. So I am a little concerned that this fan might be a little underwhelming. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Should I go with this fan? This fan is not expensive, this cooler fan. I mean, it was only like 30 bucks, I think. But it seemed to be like one of the most popular fans. I think it's probably a very good bang for your buck fan. I don't know, what do you think? So, all right, what does it come with here? So okay, so we've got our little, these are like the mounting brackets for it. And then it does come with some heatsink paste right there. And so this fan is gonna mount like right on top of the processor. And I actually watched a video. I thought it would go like this. You know, the processor's here and this would go over it, because that's how it used to be. No, actually, this is what makes contact with the processor. So it's going to sit on the processor like that. And I had no idea, but this is actually pretty substantial. You know, you got this kind of radiator here, these fins, right? And so the heat's coming up to this radiator fins, and then the fan is blowing on those fins, keeping it cool. I don't know. I suspect this might be good enough. And there's all kinds of mounting brackets. Now, you guys told me that my case has that hole in it so that you can remove this without removing the entire PCB by going to those access holes on the back. But I don't know, that actually seems like a pretty high quality part here. I think we'll run with it. I'm not gonna second guess it, because based on everything I read, everyone was saying this was a pretty good fan, especially for the dough. Because you can spend like $200 just on a fan or a cooling system, and I really wasn't interested in that. It's hard to, you know, it is really hard to spend money on something like this, because it's not sexy, is it? It's not a very sexy part, you know. A graphics card, you know, that's sexy, you know. A motherboard, you know, that does a lot of stuff. This doesn't really do, I mean, it does something that's very important, but it's not sexy. So anyway, that's it, guys. You know, we got a Ripjaws RAM. So we're at a point here now where we're going to be able to put this all together. I do need to make a USB key with Windows 10 Pro. Now, a bunch of you guys were criticizing me for using Windows 10, and I'm going to tell you, I did this on purpose, okay? I could have used Windows 7, which I think is fabulous, because I use that at work, and it's rock solid. But I decided not to use Windows 7 or Windows 8 because I want Windows 10. I want the new stuff. And really, the way I think about Microsoft now is really different than I thought about them 15 years ago. It's weird. I was thinking about this because like 10, 12 years ago, you know, Microsoft was the big greedy corporation, and everyone used Windows, and it was wind blows, and it was lame, and it never really changed. You know, Windows 95 and 98, I mean, XP was all the same, you know, and it was boring. And everyone had it, you know, so I moved to Mac because it was, you know, a little more indie, you know what I'm talking about, and a little more rock and roll. And so I moved to Mac because really I'm a graphic designer, and it had a reputation at the time of being more tailored for that, you know, like a Illustrator and Photoshop would run better on a Mac, you know. And I entered the Mac world around the end of OS 9 and the beginning of OS 10. I was right when it was transitioning. I started with OS 9, maybe a high 8. I know I had OS 9 for a while. And then when OS 10 came out, it sucked, actually. The first version of OS 10 was really shaky. But anyway, you flash forward 10, 12 years, you know, Apple is just like everywhere now. You know, everyone's got iPhones. And I've been watching Microsoft now playing catch up because Apple, in a way, has passed them, you know, mostly because of the iPhone. And so Microsoft's been kind of getting innovative, I think, you know. And, you know, we have some Windows 10 phones in the house, really inexpensive Nokia phones. They're actually rock solid. The Windows 10 phone is actually really, I would actually consider using it. I know that you're missing out on apps, but it does a lot of stuff really well. You know, the main things it does really well. And, you know, I don't know, I think Microsoft's been getting pretty innovative. I have an Xbox One. Windows 10 works hand in hand with Xbox One. I'm really curious to see how that's going to work, because I guess I can play my Xbox One on this through Windows 10. That's a pretty big bonus. So I want to use Windows 10, and I'm not going backwards. I really want to embrace what they're doing and try all the new stuff, and I want this to be a really relevant computer, so I'm not putting Windows 7 on it, and I did this on purpose. So anyway, the point was I need to make my USB key, because Whitney sent me a copy of Windows, but I have to download it and build the key, and then I have a legit serial key that we'll put in. But I have to do that soon. So, but anyway, so I guess we'll do everything in the next video. We're gonna put it all together in the next video. Now, I haven't done something like this in a long time. I don't think it's going to be hard. I mean, excuse me, I fully understand what's going on here. I mean, this is like an arcade game, really. We got a power supply, we got 5 volts and 12 volts, and we got a motherboard that needs 5 volts and 12 volts, you know, and so it's really just like an arcade game, but just a way more modern and obviously way more powerful. So anyway, all right, so that's going to do it for this, but we are definitely at the point now where we need to start putting stuff together. But, you know, before we go, why don't we just read a viewer mail? You guys need to send viewer mails. We got to make this segment work on this channel. Email them to me at blkdog7@gmail.com. That's blkdog7@gmail.com. If you have a question, a comment, an idea for me, you know, something for advice, anything, or tell me I'm an idiot and I shouldn't have done something. I want to know. You know, I want us all to kind of share this knowledge together, and the viewer mail is a really good way to talk about stuff, you know, and so send that to blkdog7@gmail.com. In the subject line, please put John sucks. John space sucks in the subject line. Okay, first one's from Damien. Hi, John. I never mailed you before, so hi. I was watching your new channel and couldn't help thinking that while it was funny to see the title saying John sucks at this, John sucks at that, I think the joke will get old pretty soon, and it may end up looking like a little bit like a downer. I have a feeling that something a little less compromising, like say John's a noob, or John Let's Play could do better, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, did you choose I suck at video games because some sort of guilt getting into gameplays, or as a way of getting more money, or to transmit humbleness? I think it doesn't work. I think it doesn't work either way. Pick a cool name, a cool game, and start talking nonstop as you naturally do, and I'm sure you'll see success. Saludos, Damien. Well, I like the name John Sucks, and I'm sticking with it. I mean, what could have I done? You know, Let's Play channel, you know, Angry John, John the video game nerd. I don't know. You know, I started doing the John Sucks videos on John's Arcade, playing like Donkey Kong. I did it because there was a couple of gameplay videos I did down here. And I'm like, man, I really suck at this game. And I'm going to put this out, you know? Like, I'm showing the world how to play, you know, 720 or something. And I'm like so bad, I don't even know what's going on. So I started naming those videos John Sucks at 720 or John Sucks at Donkey Kong. Because I did suck. And so I named those videos that. And so I was going to start doing Let's Play videos, you know, and I'm not an elite Call of Duty guy, you know. I joke around that I am, but I'm really not. So I you know, I thought it'd be funny. John sucks at Call of Duty because he does, you know. So that's kind of what's going on here. And I don't know. To me, it's fun. You know, I just want to have fun. There's really nothing behind it other than I think it's silly. And a little self-deprecating, I guess, but whatever, it's fun. So Damien, listen, I know what the Let's Play videos, every title of every video was John sucks at Halo, John sucks at Call of Duty. I get it, that's gonna be stupid after a while, right? So obviously the last few videos here have not been that. It's not John sucks at building a PC. Now it's just gonna become the name of the channel, and that whole me saying it in every video is gonna go away. So just trust me. Over time, I think this will all make sense. I'm still figuring out what we're doing on this channel, you know? Like this kind of video here. Did you guys like this? I don't know. I mean, the box is sitting on my porch. I'm like, I gotta open it on camera. I've already gone down this path by opening up the power supply, and I didn't open the video card on camera. And so, but this is a big box of fun here. I thought there'd be a lot to talk about in here. By the way, I'm really excited about this motherboard. I think this thing is sexy, man. And I've been thinking about doing the SLI with my video card. So I got the 970. I was thinking about grabbing one more. If I could find one more of those really cheap, like the same one, you can use the same chipset, the 970 GTX, but I kind of would like to get the same exact one. And if I could find one more of those, I'm going to screw around with the SLI. The SLI means that you can link together the video cards and the horsepower of the two are combined. Now, I guess it's not compatible with every game, but games that do take advantage of it, like two 970s together, are more powerful than a 980 Ti, you know? And so if I could find even a used Armor TX for a couple $100, I might do that, you know? But this board has three times SLI capability, and so does that video card. So you can have up to 3 video cards working in unison on this board. But this board's got a lot of stuff going for it, and yeah, it supports up to quad. Oh, this goes quad SLI and quad Crossfire. So SLI is the NVIDIA linking thing, and then Crossfire is the AMD. So I can do actually quad on this. I think that card, though, only goes up 3 times. So anyway, all right, guys, that's going to do it for the video. We'll see you soon. We got to put this thing together. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be able to do this, because I really need to get back to John's Arcade, because it is December, and I have projects in the garage that need to get into the basement, and I can't mess around with this computer over the weekend. There's just no way I can give up time to work on this. So this might be a weeknight thing. Maybe one weeknight next week we'll work on this. And then also, you know, I'm gonna have a lot of time off at the end of the year, so I'm gonna have tons of time to work on stuff in a couple weeks. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I am very excited. This is a reality here. I think this is going to be a kick-butt computer. I really do. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you very soon. Again, viewer mail, blkdog7@gmail.com. That's blkdog7@gmail.com. In the subject line, please put John space sucks. John sucks in the subject line. And, you know, comment, leave suggestions, recommendations, likes, or dislikes, I guess. If it sucks, then it sucks. So anyway, that's it, guys. Subscribe, like, and tell your friends, and check out my other channel, John's Arcade, on YouTube, and also my podcast, Video Game Outsiders, at videogameoutsiders.com, and Arcade Outsiders at arcadeoutsiders.com. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'll see you very soon. Later, and bye.